And alright guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video on the self-developed YouTube channel, you beautiful people. Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day. You know the intro guys, where are you from? Comment that down below as well as hashtag self-developed army. Let's get this video going. So guys, straight to it. Today, what is today for me? Today's a Friday. I'm spending my Friday recording videos, following the purpose. Doesn't have to be too crazy, guys, but understand that life is moving forwards, and even if you were in a patch that doesn't seem the craziest compared to other people on social media, whatever it may be, it doesn't mean your time is not coming, do you understand? So just stay patient, do what's in front of you, make your damn YouTube videos, and watch the rest unfold. So guys, with that said, you guys always know I do a little rant before I begin the video. And this one, I believe I titled it, or did title it. I damn well did title it. Red pill is not the final answer. Now, what do I mean by this, David? You title all your videos red pill. You literally put a little hashtag red pill. And that's because, guys, my definition of red pill is very different than other YouTubers' definition of red pill. I'm talking about their definition of red pill. Not that my definition is better or there's necessarily one way of going about it. No, guys, there's truth in everything, but ultimately, real red pill is void of emotion. It is complete truth, right? If you guys understand objectively what red pill means, where it came from, take away all ideologies, all emotions, everything. Red pill came from Morpheus. It came from the Matrix, which was symbolic for truth, right? You have the blue pill, which is, you know, just fairy tales. It's not real. And then the red pill. This is truth. Let's see how far down this rabbit hole goes. There's absolutely no emotion tied with red pill. It just is red pill. It is just truth. Whether you like it or not, whether you have certain feelings or hang-ups about it, it is just truth. I believe my channel is one of the most red pill, genuine red pill channels. Why? Because I do it as objectively as I can. I do not listen to maybe my past and negative experiences that taint my reality, my old traumas, my biases. Of course, I do have some, but I try to look at it as neutrally and objectively as possible. So this is what I'm talking about. That red pill full of emotion and just stigma and certain narrow ways of thinking, that is not the final answer. So then what is the final answer, David? Well, for the sake of this video, right, what my red pill is, again, it's like I feel like I'm a fucking candy vendor, right? Take my red pill, not this motherfucker's, right? Look, guys, there's truth in everything, and it's going to completely depend on where you are as a man at that particular time in your life. And that's why I do not disagree with that version of red pill. In fact, my channel was that, you know, to a certain extent, and I definitely indulged in a lot of that content years back, like when I was like 16, 17 years old. There is truth to it. There is truth to everything, guys. I need to make that very clear. Whatever pill you choose to take or don't choose to take, there's truth in everything. It is up to you, though, to integrate all of them and to look at them as objectively and unbiasedly, if that's a word, as possible. So this, guys, for the sake of this video, what my red pill is, right, is actually called, in the manosphere, I believe, the purple pill. Okay, now this may trigger some people. David, purple pill, you beta, white knight, cuck male. That's fine. It's fine, guys. Just for the sake of this video, remove all connotations you have towards these pills, okay? Now, for context, right, at least from my understanding, okay, the blue pill, which is number 1, red pill number 2, purple pill number 3, and I'm going to tie this into a book by Friedrich Nietzsche called Thus Spoke Zarathustra. It's a philosophical book on a man's life, right? Beautiful. There's always 3. There's a triangle in every man's life, right? Number 1, we have the blue pill, okay? Now, in Thus Spoke Zarathustra, this is synonymous with a man's life in the camel phase. Now, the camel phase is beautiful with the blue pill. The camel is a beast of burdens, okay? The camel just does what everybody tells him to do. You know, shut up, camel, put this on your back, put this, go do fucking jumping jacks. The blue pill, that's exactly what it is. We know better, right? I've been there, you've been there. This is synonymous with like an unaware child, okay? So that's phase number 1, blue pill. Camel phase. Now, phase number 2, okay, and we've all been there. We have to go through these phases, so I'm not against necessarily, you know, someone's identity or definition of a pill. It's just, it's all within time frame in your life. And a lot of you guys, I find, are stuck in one particular pill or dogmatic ideology, and it is cursing you. Like, you're supposed to evolve into a Charizard, but you're like, no, I still want to be a Charmander. It's like, I'm sorry, buddy, life moves us up, okay? And if you don't, you're just going to suffer and kill yourself. So, Step number 2, phase number 2, okay? Number 1, we had Camel, which is the blue pill. Now the red pill, phase 2, is synonymous with the lion phase, okay? Now I entered this phase as we all, I'm sure a lot of you guys, in fact, I would argue the majority of you guys are in between the second phase and the third phase. I think a lot of you are transitioning because that's what I'm doing. I'm perfectly like in between both right now. I have a lot of ideologies when it comes to these, but I'm seeing the bigger picture because you need to as a man. Otherwise you will burn out and kill yourself. I literally mean it. This is why a lot of red pill YouTubers, for the most part, are very angry. They're just like that. They're like lions, right? Which again, time and a place, it's fantastic, but that's not the final answer, at least to Thus Spoke Zarathustra and the philosophy of the modern man. Now, step 2, phase 2, right? The red pill, the lion. This is synonymous with just that. What does a lion do? A lion says, you know what? He evolves from the camel. You know what? Get this motherfucker off my back. Get this off my back. Get this rule off my back. You're telling me I gotta go to school. You've been telling me I gotta go get a job. Go do this. Go do this. I want to explore life my way. I want to really just grab life by the balls and just figure out what is going on, right? This is the lion. He's tearing motherfuckers' heads off. He's very ferocious. He's tenacious. He's just getting it done, right? This is where you will make the majority of your mistakes in life, right? In any season, business, entrepreneurship, relationships, this is where you're going to make a lot of mistakes, but at least you're making them. Do you understand? That's the biggest difference between the lion and the camel. A camel, when he makes mistakes, they're not even his mistakes. Like he'll, I don't know, get a shitty position in his job or like fail school or something. You know, yes, that is his mistake, but that was a mistake given to him. You understand? Where the lion, he chooses his mistakes, right? So this is where I lived the majority of my life. Up until really like I said, now I've been transitioning. I've noticed that massively because the lion is it helped for the time being, but it's killing me. It was killing me, and I can't have that moving forward. So the lion is your no. Do you understand? The lion is the ferocious one, the one just to rip people's heads off, to go try it himself, to really just figure out what life really means, not what people are laying on his back. Do you understand? So that is synonymous in my mind with the red pill, or at least what a lot of these red-pilled guys are promoting, right? You're beginning to learn for the first time female nature. You know, women do this, or like, oh, you know, they're promiscuous like this, or your whole mind just expands and you're like, they're not little Disney princesses, right? This is the red pill. This is, you're just ingesting it. You're learning everything. And that's, you know, that's needed. You need that. You need that. We have to understand that, but that's not the final answer. That's literally the whole point of this video. That is phase 2. That is not phase 3. If you live in phase 2 your entire life, you do not complete your evolution as a man. And this is why, in my opinion, a lot of these red-pilled YouTubers, especially, with all due respect, that are like 40, 50 years old, they're man-children. It is so cringe to look at them because they're like these 50-year-old guys that are talking about 18-year-old women. It's just icky. It's weird. Like, there's a time and a place, don't get me wrong, but you need bigger things in your life. You need family. You need relationship. You need God. You need purpose. You need lineage. You need hierarchy. If you're fixating on a goddamn 18, 17-year-old and why she cheated on her boy as a grown goddamn man, that is, in my opinion, disgusting. It's disgraceful. What the fuck's wrong with you, bro? Like, I get it. That's phase 2. Move the fuck up. Now, with that said, okay, maybe this video is triggering some of you guys. That's completely fine. Again, like I said, I try to make these videos as objective and neutral as I possibly can through, yes, my experience, but my understanding, others' experiences, philosophies, religions, multiple ideas, all in a conglomerate to then give you guys what I consider the real red pill, right? So phase 3, this is what I'm calling, or the manosphere calls it, which I believe has a pretty negative connotation, the purple pill. Now the purple pill, why is that special? Well, that's special because as far as color goes, that's in between what? Blue and red. It's a mixture of blue and red, right? And you get purple, right? Purple pill is the final answer, and the reason I'm saying this is because in Thus Spoke Zarathustra, the book, the final phase of a man, believe it or not, is not the lion, it is the child. Now the child, David, are you kidding me? That's blue pill. The kid's unaware. Not that kind of child. The child as far as integration. The child as far as I've made the mistakes. I've torn people's heads off. I figure things out. Now I know the truth. I can put my swords away. It's acceptance. It's integration. It's moving forward. Yes, despite knowing the quote-unquote red pill truths, despite knowing the certain rules people placed upon your back, or the certain ways society is, or government is, or this, it's continuing to, yes, know that, but then move forwards. Because guys, so many of you are stuck in the second phase red pill ideology that you refuse to talk to women, you refuse to get out of your comfort zone and date, or to potentially marry or raise a family, or all of these things. You just completely ignore them, and that's so similar to to just deciding not to drive a car because you realize there's a potential risk for you to crash. Like, that's a beautiful example. There's risk in everything, guys, but the truly evolved phase 3 man chooses to understand that, but then still move forwards. Why? Because that's the definition of manhood. Manhood is moving in the face of adversity. It's moving despite knowing that, yes, there are potential risks in life. Everything is a risk in life, but I'm going to choose to make this my life regardless. If you guys are just crossing your arms and saying, you know what, I don't want anything to do with it, in my opinion, that is a very unfruitful life. That is a very unfinished life. You know, now granted, I understand there are select few men that had absolutely horrific experiences, and I genuinely, deeply, I console with you. I am empathetic. I understand that the divorce rate and the court cases are not stacked for men. I'm fully aware of all this stuff. In fact, I was in a relationship for over 5 years, and I don't... It's not going too well. I invested over 5 years of my life with someone that I thought I was going to potentially be with for life, and there's a good chance it's not going to work. I've gotten burned, man. In fact, I've been really dabbling with that today, the past few weeks. I put a lot of time, man. I put a lot of energy into this individual, and maybe I got abandoned. But guess what? That's life. And I would so much rather choose to move down that path of uncertainty, not knowing, maybe win, maybe lose some, gain an experience, but then continue to move forward with my life. Love again, get burned again, love again, get burned again, guys. Yes, understand the precautionary measures, right? Don't do irrational, stupid things. That's why phase 2 is phase 2 for a reason. It is essentially the pre-testing grounds before you enter the real world. Think of a RuneScape. It's like Tutorial Village. You learn how to do certain things and not to do certain things before you enter the real world. We need that. And I would argue, right, that if you were to spend the proper amount of time in that second red pill phase, you would not make nearly as many mistakes in this third phase, right? You're still going to make mistakes, but that's life, guys. And I really mean it. I'm telling you, because I've been there and I am there right now. It is so much more worth going out, failing, making a mistake, getting burnt, but then getting up and trying it again, loving and experiencing life, than just closing your arms and deciding, nope, I want nothing to do with anything. So, guys, that is where I finish this video. This is the biggest reason why I promote so much on this channel, the benefits of relationships. Yes, even though Self-Develop's own relationship potentially crumbled, I advocate relationships even more because of that, because of the amount of wisdom I have gained, everything I've learned, the virtues I have built because of that, guys. You need to understand that in life, it is not so much in what you do or what you get, it's who you become. Do you understand how everything in life, there's 3? It's not what you do. It's not about cutting people's heads and failing and succeeding. It's not even so much in what you get, right? You get the beautiful relationship, whatever it is. Who are you as a man? That is manhood. Manhood is experience. It's lineage. It is wisdom. It's able to generate. It's able to move in the face of adversity. Yes, even with potential risks, to then benefit his life and the lives of others. Not to blame people, not to belittle people, not to cross your arms like a child. Guys, that is a very unevolved man. That is not a third phase Charizard. Why do you think even in Pokemon there are 3 evolutions? There's 3 to almost everything in life. Become the third phase, guys. This is integration. This is understanding, yes, the potential downsides, the potential benefits, but then deciding to move forward with your life, period. And look, maybe your third phase is deciding to disregard women altogether. Then that's fine, but you have no hang-ups with it. Do you understand? Do you get where I'm going with this? Maybe it is to go MGTOW in monk mode and genuinely have nothing to do with women. That's completely fine. But you still understand and accept that you're making that choice not from a fearful, angry place. You're doing it out of love and acceptance and integration, and knowing that this is something I have chosen based on the circumstance. That's all I'm saying to you guys. I don't care whether you choose to get married in a relationship, you choose to go monk mode, which really, in my opinion, are the only 2 that I recommend. Dabbling with this hookup culture promiscuity stuff is, because that's what some guys will say too, right? I know this is a side tangent. They'll say, no, David, we learned phase 2 red pill so we don't get burned and we just hook up with as many women as we want and have free sex. Well, let me tell you, buddy, there's no such thing as free sex. You are degenerating yourself and our society much more than you're aware of. Trust me. And it may not catch up with you now, but I promise it will in the future. And I promise your kids will notice it and their kids will notice it. And when it bites you in the ass, it will not be pretty, because it's bit me in the ass. It's biting everyone collectively, globally in the ass. I can make tons of videos as to why this is degenerating our society. This is fucking over men. The suicide rate for men has never been higher. You think of prison percentages, guys. You think of homeless people. You think of men with dangerous jobs, underpaid, obese. Everything is at an all-time high. And I would argue that a big portion of that is due to the lack of strong fathers or guidance in our life, which is a byproduct of degenerating our society through promiscuity. So don't look at me with your ignorance and tell me that there is no risk. There is risk. I understand this much more than the majority of you guys. I don't make these videos because I'm some cool guy trying to go anti whatever these guys are. I say this because I'm aware of this. I know this. I've seen what happens. This is being hidden from you guys. That's why I do everything I do on this channel, because it's my responsibility to you, because I care for you guys. This is phase 3. This is integration. I've understood. I understand the potential problems and pitfalls. So with that, I'm choosing to move forward. Yes, despite there are risks. There are tons of risks with the content I make. Tons. But I'm deciding at this point to continue to move forward regardless, with that in mind. Not to cross my arms. You understand? It's a very important video, guys. Damn, this is important. I realize my channel has evolved tremendously over the past few months, and I completely give credit to, yes, myself, but God, 100%, guys. As you find your deeper truth, or which is what phase 3 is, everything you are seeing me evolve into these past 6 months, go watch my channel. Actually, watch it from when I first started self-developed about 2 years ago to now. You'll see my transition. You'll see my Camel phase, where I was essentially kind of making borderline videos that everyone else was. No contact, you know, yes, no fat, but things that were much more superficial. I didn't really know any of these deep truths, but I was aware, you know, and I was just making videos for the sake of it. And then I entered my phase 2, my red pill. This is when I had... I don't even know if you guys notice I'm growing out my hair. At least I believe I am. That's when I really had this shaved head. You know, I was pretty lean. I was just, you could see, I was very like fiery. There was a lot of anger and just bitterness in me. That was my red pill phase. That was my lion phase. And then now, as of the past few months or so, really once I put on this cross and I started to just integrate with all these truths, this is my third phase. This is purple pill. This is child. Do you understand? I have that fight, I've gained that, but that is not all life is, guys. There's more to that. I'm telling you, you can enjoy so many fruits of your labor. You can enjoy so many fruits of life. Yes, even knowing that there's potential risk, because it's just that, it's potential risk. It is not guaranteed risk, guys. What about all the potential blessings in your life? By shutting yourself out, yes, you're closing those doors to potential risk, but you're closing your life to potential everything. Integration opens all doors, the good, the bad, the ugly, the ups, the downs, and it has faith. It moves forwards. The child phase is very spiritual, very spiritual. This is why so many kings are depicted as children, right? You think of Jesus Christ, he was the child, right? The Father, the Son, Holy Spirit. So many children are synonymous with kings, but that's a complete different video. So that's where I feel I'm entering right now as a man, and I feel many of you guys are entering. That's why I make these videos. We're all interconnected, and we're one. You don't have to agree with me on this video, guys. Maybe you are in phase 2 or phase 1, and that's fine. We're all in different phases of our journey, and we repeat. I will enter these phases again. We all will, but at least I want you to have the understanding and context of the 3. There are more than just 2. You understand? Despite what these YouTubers are telling you. So that is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. This is one of my favorite videos I think I've ever made, just because of how raw this channel is getting now, guys. I'm letting down my swords. You understand? I'm being vulnerable. You guys can hate me. You can say, fuck you, David, that's so wrong. That's okay. This is integration. I know my truths. I've been in that red pill area. I've gathered these. I have my swords. They're cultivated. I don't need to always hold them, though. Right? Very important. To have your sword, but not always to have it unsheathed. It's there, right? And you pull it out when needed. But other than that, you move forwards in faith. So that is that, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I apologize, my voice is a little raspy. I've come down with a little bit of a sore throat or cold the past few days. It's not what you guys think. I'm very healthy. My immune system doesn't allow me to get sick. I tell myself I'm not sick, but nonetheless, I have a little bit of a sore throat. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. I'll finish it here on the final plugs. If you guys are interested and would like to work with me on a personal level at integration as a man, do you understand? Phase 3, learning the truths about women, relationships, life, etc., but then deciding to still move forwards with that, or improving your fitness, business, mindset, and relationships, guys, there is always one-on-one coaching. Come join the team. I would love to work with you guys on a personal level. There is group coaching, which is cheaper than one-on-one coaching. It's myself and a small group of men, guys. We speak of the exact same topics and ideas, but we're a brotherhood, and I do it once a month. Go check the one of May coming up, guys, in just a couple weeks time. Grab yourself a spot. And finally, guys, we have the cheapest option, which is our course, guys. Over 3 hours long, passive online, teaches you everything on becoming self-developed, improving your fitness, nutrition, intermittent fasting, no fat, meditation, increasing your masculinity, finding your passions, turning them into a business, and improving the relationships around you. Go download the free half-an-hour version below to get a teaser, and I'll finish it there. You guys can support Edge, coupon code Hammond. This is their hometown tee. It's a pretty long looking tee. I really fuck with it. It kind of looks like a robe to me, and I feel very monk-like, very wise. Do you understand? So if interested, coupon code Hammond, and I'll finish it there, guys. Thank you so much. Have an amazing day. Leave your comments down below, guys, on what your ideas and opinions are. Again, I'm not claiming for this to be the only answer. We're all at different phases in our life, and we need different answers accordingly. But regardless, guys, I just want you to have the objectivity to know that there is more than one answer. There is more than one pill. There's more than one way. Thank you, guys. Till then, much love. Peace.